Hi, it's Dr. Andrew Christian, this Somahas, and I'm going to try to explain, as best as I can, I'm going to explain Samadhi and the various degrees of Samadhi so that those that are practicing meditation or pranayama, mantra work, even alchemistry, by the way, or hatha, which are the poses proper, generally, the system of ethics are the only two that do not really develop into samadhis, although they have potential of developing samadhi through the natures of what they evoke. So it wouldn't be as if you continually did something and then samadhi developed, but samadhi could develop as a result of doing the niyamas and yamas, if you will, the do's and the don'ts of ethics. So it would be a result of, it wouldn't be a direct consequence of, if you understand the meaning. Okay, so specifically when we look at samadhi, the breathing has come to a full stop. So the point of the meditation is, and as you can see in contrast to niyamas and yamas, which are the do's and the don'ts, the nature of those are not single pointed focus per se. Their consequence or their habitual responses, and you know what I mean by habitual. It's the nature of lifestyle. The right living per se. Whereas a meditation, even in a hatha pose, becomes a meditational position, and the emptiness generally. So in the hathas, which is the third limb of yogas, Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, in a pose you would use a pose, you would relax in the pose, and then you would empty the mind using emptiness, and specifically, the mind would become single pointed, concentration, single pointed, meditation, and then into samadhi. So every hatha, every kriya, which is a meditation, or hatha, or pranayam, or mudra, or bandha, could be done to the point of samadhi. So what is samadhi? Samadhi is when the breathing has come to a full stop and the inner kundalini or consciousness that sits within the spine has moved up. Generally, you're penetrating the notches, which are the spinal notches, and those are not necessarily what is felt when kundalini is moved up. So kundalini can move up without even penetrating the notches. Notches are actually penetrated more rapidly when more samadhi is developed in the different varying kriyas, and that's the nature. So when the breathing has come to a stop, kundalini is moved up the spine and can penetrate the top of the skull, moving up to higher levels of consciousness. If you're laying on the ground or on your bed, then it's moving up through the crown. Say I'm up. This is the floor, and that light fixture above me is not that. It's just something that's sitting now vertical, where I'm laying horizontal, uh, meaning the light is perpendicular to the floor, and this is going to be the floor. The proper is going to be the floor, as opposed to me sitting up, and this is the back wall behind me. If I'm laying down, then the consciousness is moving up, up, not into the wall, but up vertical, or it would be horizontal along the length. Uh, and that is samadhi. So samadhi is when the breathing has come to a full stop. Consciousness is moved up the spine and penetrated through the top of the skull. That's Savikalpa Samadhi. Nirvikalpa, when you've reached or merged into God realization, where the consciousness, still as out breath has become stopped, consciousness is moved up and touched one with a God or goddess. That is God realization. There is self realization, where the witness of yourself has become self realized. You have witnessed yourself as yourself. And then higher still is even Brahma, uh, Brahman, I should say, not Brahma, Brahman, or Holy Spirit, which is what would be Babaji's Soruba Samadhi. So that's a little bit about that.